I said, welcome back to Ashford Gordon from the beginning. When last we smoked, welcome back to Ashford Gordon from the beginning. When last we spoke, the Ashford Gordon Band had been formed in Ventura and first appeared at Cafe Voltaire in 1995. Now, I needed to promote the band to Ventura County in the long ago years before the internet. In those days, a band's promotional stock in trade were flyers, posters, and mailing lists. Leaning back on my public relations training with Hubert Voigt, I set up an advertising budget, negotiated a price for a 4-week ad campaign, had promotional photos of the band shot in LA, then ran the ads in the Ventura County Reporter. For 3 weeks, the ad posed the question, what is alternative rhythm and blues? With no answer offered. In the 4th week's ad, a photo of the band with this text, the Ashford Gordon Band is alternative rhythm and blues, with a list of upcoming dates for the band and the venues that we would be appearing at. This beat the heck out of hand-drawing posters like back in the day in Turlock, posting them on utility poles until the city calls to tell you to take them down or be fined for this activity. The response at the gigs that followed was immense, and bookings for the rest of 1995 was enhanced by managers and owners having seen that we were willing to put skin in the game to ensure that we would have an audience when we appeared at their venue. Todd Winokur, owner of the by then Place for Blues, on his Blue Mondays bookings, a night that is frequently dark for many venues, struck upon the idea of pulling all the acts that played Voltaire, which offered live music 7 days a week, all together for a live recording. His concept was to solicit executive producers to invest $600, which would cover the production costs for one track on the live CD. He suggested that bands go to their fans and raise the $600 to get a track on the compilation. I may have been the first band leader on that project to pony up the $600 because I saw the value of advancing our band by our participation in a sure-to-be, well-publicized project. Todd did a masterful job, though a novice at music production. His first smart move was to hire Randy Kaiser's 2020 mobile recording service, along with Randy's wife, Lynn, to set up on a reconfigured stage, allowing musicians to play to both the interior seats and the 100 or so patio seats around tables just outside. Randy was recording on analog tape, which yielded a warm, present sound. The night of our live set came, and Dean, DC, and Chris the Rock were up to the task of putting my original music across. The place was packed, and the patrons truly appreciated the entire scene. Building on this momentum, I booked at a good rate every available entertainment gig from cities, colleges, service groups, weddings, private parties, yacht club dances, and corporate events. I'd also been given a heads up by a drummer who had auditioned for my band. The drummer knew there was to be a new club opening, Joe Daddy's Cajun Kitchen, and encouraged me to take a press kit to the operating manager of the club, an imposing barrel-chested man in his 30s who, it appeared, ate his own cooking. He was surprised at my showing up at his rib joint on Main Street one mid-afternoon with knowledge of his business plan when he had not publicized the new club to any media outlet. After reviewing the tape and press materials that I provided, he effusively expressed his pleasure at such a quality local blues act, and I admitted that I was new to Ventura, having recently moved down from the Central Valley. We negotiated an appearance fee for 3 sets of music for each date, I gleefully checked the band members' calendars to book the 3 months of dates I had secured. This was all that I had hoped for in my initial foray into the Southern California music scene, and it had happened within a few months of my arrival in Ventura. After several months covering gigs in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles County and all the most popular venues in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties, I felt the time was right to begin work on my first CD. I arranged a 24-hour lockout recording session with a studio I'd worked with before in Modesto, California. So the band and I caravaned from Ventura to Modesto, 350 miles north, and by midnight that first day, with one take each, we knocked out the backing tracks for 11 of the 12 tunes, plus the complete 12th track, as it was just me with acoustic guitar and vocal on Bud Says That's Just the Way It Is, which is the number we close each episode with. After a night of rest, we completed the overdubs, main and backing vocals, mixed but did not master there. Rather, that task fell to Travis Dickerson down in the San Fernando Valley. Nothing But Trouble was released in 1996 to strong sales and remains one of my favorite CDs. Now I'd like to present to you a track from that Live at Cafe Voltaire compilation, You Had a Right to Know, and from the Nothing But Trouble sessions, Mary Mary, both tracks featuring D.C. Kramer on bass, Chris the Rock Rakusic on keyboard and backing vocals, myself on guitars, and Dean Giles, the Dean of Percussion, on drums.
Here by the sea, deeply in me, I can see clearly. I should have known your love would grow. It's surrounding me. You had a right, had a perfect right to know. A perfect right to know. I can't decide to run or hide myself away from you. Just like before, I shut the door, pretend to lose the clue. You had a right, had a perfect right to know. You had a right, had a perfect right to know. So take the tea, don't bother me. So take the tea, don't bother me. this fear in me, it runs so deep, my heart won't go. Though I aspire to love you, I just can't tell you so. You had a perfect right to know. You had a perfect right to know. So take the tea, don't bother me. Go on, girl. So take the tea, don't bother me.
I know what you're doing. You ain't fooling me. I can see your nose run from the burning solar breeze. Mary, Mary, where are you going to, my little darling? You know what Mary, Mary, only cosmic heat will do. I want you to stay down, lay around. Hey, take some time, spend your space with me. Mary, Mary, a Martian, Michigan, Michigan. Bring your body with you. We'll feel our common need. Take down all of your symbols. They're too old to heed. You know what Mary, Mary, where are you going to, my little darling? You know what Mary, Mary, only cosmic heat will do. I want you to stay down, lay around. Take some time, spend your space with me. Mary, Mary, a Martian missionary, missionary. Talking about you, baby.
Looking forward to next week's episode, I'll cover the occasion of Jackie Lomax joining my band and the expansion of the band to 5 pieces with the addition of Hippie Mark on blues harp. So until next time, see you again for another Throwback Thursday. Bye.
Bud walked in, he sat right down, said there's a lot of pain in this town. I was wondering while he spoke if he realized that it sounded like a joke. Bud says, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.